we got this far, even when the pressure's on. Finesse and strong. Plus, I got my team around me heavy. Ain't no extra bros. You can keep them. Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back? Your mama back. Think about it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Vikings going up against the Panthers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Sanchez with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37. Yard line. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And now out comes Minnesota. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Throwing is Newton. Dancing to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 6 yards still to go here on second and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
They'll run for it. Cook. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Cook turned away on fourth and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. First throw for the backup, Davis Webb. Funches has it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Webb. And he gets it to Funches complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He spins free, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Webb, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They start the drive with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Out to his left. Caught left side by Funchess. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now Webb. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. On the give, this is their fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC division. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Webb to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Webb now from the gun. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Webb. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Still going. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
2nd down following the run. To throw, Webb. It's caught by Funchess. And he's going to get this inside. The 30. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings them third.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Newton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
On third. I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. McCaffrey on the counter. They find some open field here. And still fighting and shedding his way forward. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And this is going to be incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Watch it now, Marty. Watch it now, Marty. Gun.
They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch it now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.